Hello everyone. Hopefully the camera's good. Okay, we're going to be reading Proverbs. It's the morning. Alexa, what day is it today?
It's Thursday, April 23rd.
April 23rd. And now it's the morning. I woke up. Basically, first thing I did was upload yesterday's video. My son, be attentive. Warning against adultery. My son, be attentive to my wisdom. Incline your ear to my understanding, that you may keep discernment, and your lips may guard knowledge. For the lips of the forbidden woman drips honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end she is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps follow the path of Sheol. She does not ponder the path of life. Her ways wander, and she does not know it. No, her ways wander, and she does not know it. And now, O son, listen to me, and do not depart from the words of my mouth. Keep your ways far from her, and do not go near the door of her house, lest you give honor to others, and your years to the merciless. Lest strangers take their fill of your strength and your labors. Go to the house of a foreigner. And at the end of your life you groan, when the flesh and body are consumed, and say, how I hate discipline, and the heart revised reproof. I do not listen to the voice of my teachers, or incline my ear to my instructors. I am at the brink of utter ruin in the assembled congregation. Drink water from your own cistern, flowing water from your own well. Should your spring be scattered abroad, streams of water in the streets, let them be for yourself alone, and not for a stranger with you. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth, a lovely deer, graceful dew. Let her breasts fill you all times with delight, and intoxicated always in her love. Why should you intoxicate my son with a forbidden woman, and embrace the bosom of adulteress, of the bosom of an adulteress? For man's way before the eyes of the Lord, and he ponders all his past. And the iniquities of the wicked ensnares him, and he is held fast in the cords of sin. He dies from lack of discipline, and because of his great folly he is led astray. Then practical warning. My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, have given your pledge for a stranger. If you are snared in the words of your mouth, caught in the words of your mouth, then if you are snared in the words of your mouth, and caught in the words of your mouth, caught in the words of your mouth, then do this, my son, and save yourself. For you have come into the hand of your neighbor. Go hasten and plead urgently with your neighbor. Give your eyes no sleep, give your eyelids no slumber. Save yourself like a gazelle that from the hands of the hunter. Save yourself like a gazelle from the hands of the hunter. Like a bird from the hands of a fowler. Go to the end, O sluggard, consider the ways and be wise. Without having any chief, officer or ruler, she prepares her bread in summer, and gathers her food in harvest. Wait, yeah, that doesn't really make sense. How long will you lie there, O sluggard? When will you arise from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come upon you like a robber, and want like an armed man. A worthless person, a wicked man, goes about with crooked speech, winks with his eye, signals with his feet, points with his finger, and with perverted heart devises evil, continuously sowing discord. Therefore calamity will come upon him suddenly. In a moment he'll be broken behind. In a moment he'll be broken beyond healing. There are 6 things that the Lord hates. 7 that are abominations to him: haughty eyes, lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord amongst his brother. Warning against adultery. My son, keep your father's commandments, and forsake not your mother's teachings. Bind them on your heart always, tie them around your neck. When you walk, they will lead you, and when you lie down, they will watch over you, and when you awake, they'll talk with you. For the commandment is a lamp, and the teaching a light, and the reproof of discipline are the ways of life, to preserve you from the evil woman, from the smooth tongue of the adulteress. Do not desire her beauty in your heart, and do not let her capture you with her eyelashes. For the price of a prostitute is only a loaf of bread, but a married woman hunts down a precious life. Can a man carry fire next to his chest, and his clothes not be burned? Or can one walk on hot coals and his feet not be scorched? So he who goes in his neighbor's so he who goes into his neighbor's wife, none who touches her will go unpunished. None. Wait, what does that mean? People do not despise a thief if he steals, to satisfy his appetite when he is hungry. But if he is caught, he will pay 7-fold, and he will give all his goods of his house. He who commits adultery lacks sense, and he who does it destroys himself. He will get wounds and dishonor, and his disgrace will not be wiped away. For jealousy makes a man furious, and he will not spare when he takes revenge. He will accept no compensation. He will refuse though you multiply gifts. Okay. Wait, is it actually fine? Okay, it is. Yeah. Hopefully, this is like the word fun. If I get it outside my door, that should be much better. Oh, I can't go wide enough. Huh. I wonder, this could be better. Would this be better? No, that's not better. It's pointed down. No, boom. Okay, that's good. And I know maybe this corner would be better. A little shorter. No, that corner sucks. That corner does suck. Okay, well, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my room. Alexa, music.
Okay, here's what on.
Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. I'm 60. But I got a fucking bit of Ricky. Alexa, volume up. After these 10 hikes, it's gonna feel nice. So good. That one time I woke up in your car, I'm fine. I lied. Think up this time. Hands up in fire. Burn, 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 burn. Hands up in fire. Burn, 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 burn. I pray to God for some water. Rush down these purse. I've been cursed since birth. I guess I never learned. Hands up in fire. Burn, 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 burn. Hands up in fire. Pray to God for some water to wash down these purse. I've been cursed since birth. Guess I'll never learn. Okay. I just put in Peter Ricky. I put in Chanel, but I'm running back in the city. Alexa, skip. Alexa, Alexa, skip. 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 Yeah. Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. Oh yes! My stuffies! Oh yeah! I just got all my stuffies on a photo. Yes, I just got all my stuffies on a photo. Oh, I'm so happy. Some of them I'm just gonna have to put in my closet. Like these two, like these. Oh. Just walks with me. You know what the big West is? Y'all get restless, fancy necklace and nexus, fancy Lexus. I'm walking and try to death this breakfast, huh? There I got suits and cases, 5 pages. You know I act the fool. I'm trying to remember I got packs to move. I hope Jesus, fuck's God, show me the way, cause the devil trying to break me down. Jesus, fuck's with me. Jesus walks with me. Nothing I can do now to right my wrongs. Jesus walks with me. Jesus walks, God, show me the way, cause the devil trying to break me down. Jesus walks with me. My feet don't fail me now. Jesus walks, God drove me the way, cause the devil was trying to break me down. Jesus walks with me. Dude, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's my. I love this song. I feel like shit. I feel bad. But today's gonna be a good day. They're coming to the phone today. I wish everyone could leave me alone.
I don't feel like coming to the phone today. Ring, ring, ring. I don't feel like coming to the phone today. Like being alone and filled with the trails of my own feeling all my own. I feel it's real where I belong. Yeah, day to day, same thought, this is all it is. Well, I didn't even name drop on 3. I'm off on 3. I'm off, I'm sweet. I think I'm gonna get forward in the rings of my body. It got me seeing false and like. Yeah, today I have the urge to build a sandcastle at the beach. I'm going to get my shovel and I'm going to get my pickaxe. I'm going to get tools to make a sandcastle. Okay, I'm just determined to make a sandcastle today. I need to do it. I don't care if I need to use my bare hands. I don't care if I have to get dirty. But I must make a sandcastle. There's some Instagram reels where it's like side quests, like types of stuff you can do. And I was like, this is the coolest stuff ever. And there's just part of me wants to do like nothing today. But I just want to do everything today. But that's my bad self. But like the last couple of days, I just haven't been satisfied with my personal performance. I just wish to shatter that today, because it's like atomic habits. Like you have to get a couple of good days. I have to get in the habit again. And it's very hard to get a plane flying. It's very hard to get a plane flying, but once it's flying, it's flying. It's not that hard to keep it up. To the phone today. I don't feel like being alone. I can't chill it. Hey yo. It's all night long. Can't feel what's real or where I belong. Day to day, same thought. This is all a devil's fault. Alexa, skip. I hopped in the car with my friends and play my song. Ain't no telling where we'll end up. We got a 10, baby. Tech, yeah. So it wasn't sure if I made love or if we made something more. Let's say maybe walk in the door. Next thing, woke up on the floor. I don't know whose house this is, but I know we're in Hollywood. Came up to the car, look in the back seat. What do I see? Bro passed out to me next to a bed. And then a good time. Remember my nights. Focus, what do I find? I don't know what happened, but I wanna know. Guess I gotta do it all over again, and I hopped in the car with my friends and played my song. I hope the memories we make last all life long. I hopped in the car with my friends and played my song. Ain't no telling where we'll end up. If we again woke up in the bed, I got it was in my bed. Whose is this? Vision kinda blurry, I can't see shit. Something else you tied to your hair. Last night more blank than the night before. And I woke up in that door. Giddy up in the pose, I was in a high-speed chase and a white rope against the neck, thinking it to knuckle bruise. And on my elbow, something can't sing. Let go. belongs, party with my demons. Oh shit! I hopped in the car with my friends and played my song. I hope the memories we make last all lifelong. I hopped in the car with my friends and played my song. Ain't no telling where we'll end up. I hopped in the car with my friends and played my song. I hope the memories we make last all lifelong. I hop in the car with my friends and play my song. Ain't no telling where we'll end up. Oh, here we go again, but it wasn't my bed. Whose is this?
Back with the remix. These boys are my sons like Phoenix. My city and state never ever seen.
Where's a good song? In this love. Okay, I'm spending too much time on this. This is such a good song. What? I haven't done this in so long. Okay. This is a test of what I did days ago. Take a look around me. Getting phases from a magazine. Been looking for the answers. Tell me since we were 17. Truth can be a weapon. Like the world of ill intentions. To the same question. How many times will they learn the same lesson? I think you got it all wrong. Wait, this is the one I went on my driver's test. And on and on. Gonna be legends, legends. So scary. It's about to be legendary. Gonna be legends. That's still in our souls we carry. It's about to be legendary. This is what we came for. Can we get in it anymore? Can never turn back now. Can we leave it all on the floor? Dreaming of the payoff from the struggles and the trade-off. Light and truth they nail on the way off. And the truth they think it's just paid up. And I think you got it all wrong. We just gotta hold on. And on and on and on. Cause we're gonna be legends, legends. Their attention. So scary, legendary. We're gonna be legends. Ah. Okay. Now I'm gonna get another Minecraft video.
What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to
Okay, how's this intro? Alexa, off.
As the king of unstable SMP, I recently sent a group of players on an expedition more than 100,000 blocks outside of my kingdom. Since this part of the world was still heavily unexplored,
Personal.
their mission was to build a civilization out there and determine if it was actually livable for the thousands of other players back in my kingdom who had nowhere left to go. This is where we're gonna build the city of Skymore. Remember, if you guys succeed, this will open up tons of homes. Soon after these players got to work, I left, promising to return in a week's time to check in and deliver more supplies. And as promised, a week later, I made the long and dangerous journey back to Skymore, only to find that all of its 1,000 players had completely vanished.
Yo, do you see anyone?
Yo, what's up everybody? We're back.
Not a good intro. It's not a hook. It's not, I need like a intro like. Okay. I need a hook.
The Unstable SMP is a hardcore Minecraft server with thousands of players online every day. But out of those who have joined, a small portion of these players have unexplainably disappeared. It's hard to believe, but in the past month, hundreds of bases have been left abandoned, and entire teams have begun to vanish one by one. However, most players haven't noticed this, because these missing players could easily be explained as a death ban, but I believe it's actually much worse than anyone could imagine. You see, 4 weeks ago was when I saw my best friend Maypick for the last time, a player who I spent years playing with every day, but suddenly he too had gone missing with.
This is genuinely sad.
However, what started out as a search for a lost friend turned into a mission that would soon unravel one of the darkest mysteries our server had ever experienced. Except by this point, most believed my friend had simply died. And while I didn't want to believe it, it was impossible to prove otherwise. Until now. 4 weeks after Maypick's disappearance, I was ambushed at my secret base. But these weren't just bandits. They wore blank skins with unintelligible names.
Dude, this is such a good
They
intro.
carried a shield identical to the last gift Maypick gave me. Luckily, after I survived, I
Oh
explained
my.
everything to my ally Jumper who would go on to help me survive every attack from these players. And eventually, we were able to successfully defeat the leader of this mysterious group. But as we sifted through the loot, one item caught my eye.
This shit's so good.
That would be the first clue in finding the missing players of the Unstable SMP.
This is such a good intro, bro. Holy. Bro, this is holy. Bro, I've never seen such a good intro in my life. Okay, no, we're getting this one. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I need to go back to homepage. Oh my days! That is such a good intro. I have to do this quickly. Why is it not recording?
The Unstable.
I have to get on that recording thingy.
Stable SMP is a hardcore Minecraft server with thousands of players online every day. But out of those who have joined, a small portion of these players have unexplainably disappeared. It's hard to believe, but in the past month, hundreds of bases have been left abandoned, and entire teams have begun to vanish one by one. However, most players haven't noticed this, because these missing players could easily be explained as a death ban, but I believe it's actually much worse than anyone could imagine. You see, 4 weeks ago was when I saw my best friend Maypick for the last time, a player who I spent years playing with every day, but suddenly he too had gone missing without a trace. However, what started out as a search for a lost friend turned into a mission that would soon unravel one of the darkest mysteries our server had ever experienced. Except by this point, most believed my friend had simply died. And while I didn't want to believe it, it was impossible to prove otherwise. Until now. 4 weeks after Maypick's disappearance, I was ambushed in my secret base. But these weren't just bandits. They wore blank skins with unintelligible names. And worst of all, they carried a shield. A shield identical to the last gift Maypick gave me. Luckily, after I survived, I explained everything to my ally Jumper who would go on to help me survive every attack from these players. And eventually, we were able to successfully defeat the leader of this mysterious group. But as we sifted through the loot, one item caught my eye. A book that would be the first clue in finding the missing players of the unstable SMP. Mission Null.
What is that?
I don't know, it's a book. It has like a...
Holy, if I talked one time
What is
there.
it?
Electro Gutter, Go for Gold. It's just like 100 pages of like, it's like a player's name and then coordinates. Yo, take a look at this. It's like,
Okay. Oh, Steve 1.
yeah, no, look,
9,405. Wow. Oh my god.
no way, dude.
Okay, that was such a good intro, bro. That's probably one of the best intros I've ever seen. Oh shit. Now I believe I have the video and holy, okay, that was such a long intro though, like import gallery. It's a bottom one, right?
Stable SMP is a hardcore Minecraft server with thousands of players online every day. But out of those who have joined, SMP is a hard...
What?
Stable SMP. Day. But out of those who have joined, a small portion of these players have unexplainably disappeared. It's hard to
No, I
believe.
knew I did something wrong.
But in the past month, hundreds of bases have been left abandoned, and entire teams have begun to vanish.
Okay. Now what I have to do is... How many minutes? Now basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like, which intro do you think is better? This is two types of intros you can do. One, orbital strike cannon. Two, mystery video or whatever. And I'll be like rating the intros, you know? Okay, but like I have to like, rate the intros. It's actually a thingy I'm doing where it's like, I'll show you the Instagram reel of like the challenge. Okay.
What's a financial scam that's become so
10 out of 10.
when you're
Between death and beauty, green screens, reactions, draw it out on the whiteboard type of videos, and split screens. Follow more. Gapper, ranking videos, man on the street interviews, clone, day in the life, storytelling, green screens, reactions, draw it out on the whiteboard type of videos, and split screens. Follow more.
I need to do all these. I need to do all of these.
Ranking video.
I just have to. And then, yeah.
What about you, Super?
So, this will be my first one. I need to get all the lighting good, because I need to, I want this video to be good. I need to get the lighting good. So, I'm gonna try, like, learn about lighting, modify my room in a way where it's gonna be such a good shot that, perfect. I need to have a position in my room where I can get a perfect shot. So, I'm gonna find that. At the beach. We are at the Fraser River. It's actually pretty nice to see this construction being done. Like, dude, I don't know what it is with now, but like, dude, ever since like 2024, I've just seen so much construction. Like, bro, I've never seen this much construction in my life. Like, dude, for like the freaking my entire life I've been living here, since like 2013 to 2023, there were like, no, 2024, for that 11 years, I had never seen construction, roads being done, ain't nothing. No new roads. The only thing they ever did was maintain the roads. And they barely did it. And now they're building full-on highways, all new roads everywhere. All new sidewalks I've never been to, terraforming the entire map. Like, look at this! This is insane. Like, I actually kind of like our government, but really, to be honest, like, bro, it's only because I'm seeing it firsthand. But, like, this is how city people feel. This is how, like, city people see the work. And country people don't. That's why you see the retard communists are all city people, while the freedom lovers, the people who want zero taxes, people who want to be free, people who don't want our rights to be taken, are all country rural people. Because the freaking city people see the benefit of tax dollars, and the rural people don't. But yeah, I mean, it's only because we put in like what, $13 billion on an infrastructure plan. Yeah, it makes sense how there's so much construction now. But do I like Mark Carney? No. Bro's negotiating with the Chinese Communist Party, and he hasn't even been in our country for the last 10 years, bro. He's been investing, all his investments are in the United States. Like, he could say, oh, middle finger Trump. But it's like, bro, all your investments are in the United States. Like, I don't know anything about the guy, but I think he's better than Trudeau. Bro, I think he's better than Trudeau. But, like, honestly, I don't have enough information to form an opinion. I'm just gonna be honest. And the only other thing I know is that Trump, like, you know, heightened the tariffs on us, and we have tariffs from China. So we're the only ones who have tariffs from US and China. Like, we're cooked. We are cooked. And it's like, yeah, we're cooked. Like, bro, from Trudeau, we were already cooked from Trudeau. Like, we're just gonna, like, continue to being cooked. Like, nothing's changed. We're cooked, and we're cooked. Nothing got better, but we're cooked. Hey, at least we're not that much worse. Hey, at least the downward trajectory hasn't gone more down. Like, it's still going down. The downward trajectory of Canada has gone down, and it's gone down, but it's like, it stayed at like the, how do you measure it? Okay, 90 degrees. 90 degrees is right angle. It stayed at like 100. It didn't go from like 100. Like, Canada was like at a 105 degree downturn, and it's gone to like a 100. And 1 year later, 2 years later, with Mark Carney, it stayed at 105 degrees down. So we're still going down to the dumps, but like not that bad. But like, at least we're not 150 degrees down, you know? 115, not 50. But like, yeah. It's like, we're on a downward spiral. It's a fast downward spiral. But the spiral has, like, the ramp has not increased in y-axis and less x-axis. You know? Kind of like a, you know? More y-axis and less x-axis is bad, but like neither of them have changed. Not the x or the y-axis has changed, so like we're pretty good. But like, I just need to build a sandcastle on the beach. It's decently hot out, not really that hot out. I don't know when the oil shock's gonna come. Like, bro, like, I wonder what happens with the war. I just want to, like, spew all the information. Like, bro, Iran's pretty powerful. Like, they're not gonna fall. Like, despite what Western propaganda might say, Iranian government's not falling. The only thing the way that Iran falls is through civil war or revolution. But I don't think the US can take them militarily. It's something called asymmetric warfare, where it's like, they're just too good. And like, they got enough missiles. They got loads of missiles. They got a war economy. US does not have a war economy. US thinks they have a war economy, but they don't. They can't replenish any of their missiles. In the first like 17 days of the war, they burned through 10 years worth of missiles. They can't even replenish their missiles, although they do have stockpiles. And like, if China invaded Taiwan, US would only last for like 13 days until they're out of everything. And if they pass that 13-day mark, China's taking it. And China actually has 200 times the US shipbuilding capacity. So it's like, one damage on US carrier, that carrier is never getting repaired. And USS Gerald R. Ford took 6 years to build. No, not even that. I think it took longer. It had a 5-year delay. So US is now on a carrier shortage. Chinese ballistic missiles are killing the or can snipe a carrier easy. Iran's $1,000 drones are hard countering the US. Are hard countering the US interceptors. So US is gonna have to they're gonna design a cheap drone as well. I mean, they're not that stupid. And it's like, US is not ready for war. Like, And this whole geopolitics thing is all scam, bro. It's all scam. Bro, why would the United States just magically give up their entire industry to China? I don't know. Like, that just proves, bro, geopolitically, that's probably the biggest blunder ever. Like, if geopolitics was real, that would never be happening. That'd simply never be happening. But, like, it's like, there's a group of people that control the world. 100% the group of people controlling the world. They're dark people. Like, they're elites. They're satanic. They do stuff to children. They're terrible people. And these people want communism. And the final battle is going to be communism backed by Judaism. It's going to be Judaism, communism, and Islam. And that's going to be the apocalypse. And then the shreds left of Christianity. But I think Christianity is going to fall in the future. It's sad, but that's just the reality. Look at the Western countries. They're being mass migrated with people who have 10 times more kids than them. White people don't have kids. They're going to go extinct. Western society is just going to collapse as a whole. It's already happening. We're in the middle of it. Western society is just collapsing as a whole. From degeneracy. Every single problem history ever had is now converging into one. Internal conflict, external conflict, degeneracy, debt, bad finances, big government. Every single problem history ever has is converging into one. It's a nightmare. And that's the apocalypse. Like, normally, a society like Rome or whoever would have one big problem, one or two big problems that would end up making it fall. Yeah, that would just end up making it fall. But America's having them all at once. Greece fell to degeneracy. Just pure degeneracy. Rome fell from immigration. Rome fell from immigration and from degeneracy as well. Something like Napoleon's empire fell from external power. Most empires fell from external powers. Some empires fell from betrayal. Just the people got sick of it, like the Russian Empire. The Russian Empire didn't really fall from the German Empire. Their army was pretty strong. Like, they could have just held the line. But their people just downright betrayed them. And then, if you look at an empire like the Ottoman Empire, where they fell from debts. Like the Dutch Empire especially, they fell from debt. The Spanish Empire fell from debt. The British Empire fell from a combination of debt. Their country was struggling after World War I. A combination of debt and external powers made the British Empire fall. And same with the French. But yeah, it's like everything that ever collapsed an empire is now converging onto the Western world. The Western world that had power over the world for literally 500 years is now falling. And Christianity was the reason for that. Christianity was the reason why the Western world, the Europeans took over the entire world. But as Christianity has fallen more and more, there's something filling that power vacuum. And there's two things filling the power vacuum: atheism and Islam. Islam and atheism are filling the power vacuum. And the more that power vacuum is filled, the more chaotic things you're going to get. Because what has atheism brought to society? Well, I mean, it was the lead cause to the fall of probably every empire. Internally. Either the leaders betray God, or the people betray God, or both. Normally it's both, because the leaders are normally the masterminds behind the ones trying to get God away from society. Normally it comes with the atheist leader who spreads propaganda, or something like that. And society, every single society that's tried atheism collapsed, or they fell for some stupid ideology that ended up enslaving them. And then there's Islam. Islam in the past, well, it's never been in the West. It's only now that it's been in the West, but it's conquered. It's been brutal. It's basically a religion of conquest and male pleasure. That's Islam. It's conquest and male pleasure. It turns women into objects. It turns Islam turns women into objects. The Islamic men conquer everything. They reign with brutal suppression. Yeah, they reign with brutal suppression. They worship a black cube. And that's a terrifying outcome. But Judaism and Islam are not enemies. They both have the same end times prophecy. Judaism, Islam, and Christianity all have the same end times prophecy, but it all falls into Christianity. The Mahdi, the Mahdi, is the Antichrist. And the Antichrist and his armies would all converge into Israel to finally eliminate the Jews, or not really the Jews, conquer Israel itself. And what would happen is God would come to save Israel at the Golden Heights. I mean, that would be an Islamic army, probably. Judaism would have been the mastermind behind it, because they would have to have control over the entire world. Make the Gentiles believe something else false, which would be atheism and Islam. It all converges into one perfectly, because the Gentiles cannot be Jews. They cannot believe the same thing that the Jews believe, because the Jews are superior. So they have to believe in something inferior to the Jews. Islam and atheism are two things created by Judaism. I mean, they both worship. I mean, Islam worships the devil. Allah translates into the devil. Translates into 666 in Gematria. They worship a black cube of Saturn, and they have a crescent moon as their logo. Crescent moon is literally the meaning of Lucifer. Crescent moon is literally the meaning of Lucifer. And it's a black cube of Saturn. I mean, why do you think Judaism has the black cube as well? And they don't worship God. Why do they both worship the black cube and the crescent moon? and both happen to have reversed anti-Christian views on the devil. Well, it's because they worship it. So they're both going to fulfill their own prophecies. Judaism will fulfill its prophecy. And what's going to happen is they're going to fight each other. When Christianity is gone, that's when the apocalypse will come. And they'll destroy everything. They'll destroy each other completely. I mean, look at what the Freemason Albert Pike said. The top level Freemason. He's the one who orchestrated the world wars, or predicted them. You can think whatever you want. But he said the First World War would take out the monarchies. 4 empires fell in the First World War. The Habsburg monarchy fell in the First World War. The Kaiser fell in the First World War. The Russian Empire fell in the First World War. The Romanovs fell. And the Ottoman Empire fell in World War I. All of Europe's monarchies were basically toppled. And it achieved its goal to rid Europe of all of its monarchies and replace it with democracy. The next war would be the war on anti-Semitism, Nazism. And the goal of that was to, and then he wrote down, the goal of that would be get rid of radical Christianity, use it to get rid of anti-Semitism, and everything of the likes, so nobody suspects that those Freemasons are controlling the world. And then the Third World War, and then at the end of the Second World War, Israel would be created. All the Jews would flock over there. And the Third World War would be between Jewish atheists, Judaism and atheism, versus Islam. And in order for it to happen, Christianity would have to be destroyed. Or tricked. And it's like, that's like exactly what's happening. It's like, with like Israel and Iran, it's like, they want you to pick sides. It's like, the entire point is so you pick a side. Make the war affect us so much, oil prices, is making us care about the war, making your Joe Schmo care about the war. The reason people care about this war more is because oil prices are involved. This actually affects us. So they pick sides. And they become so demoralized by all this war, all this horror, all this social media stuff, and we're so demoralized, and we're so stupid, and our brains are just so numb after this, because we've been under so much nerves, anxiety, that we turn stupid. And that's exactly what's happening. It's literally the apocalypse. Like, what's happening right now is literally the apocalypse. It's like, nobody knows what's happening in the future. There's zero future. The future does not exist outside of destruction. There's no idea of prosperity, because everyone will lie to us. Because every single person, every single thing that we were supposed to trust betrays us and lies to us. Every single government lies to us. And it's like, and the people are so stupid, and the people are so numb, and the people are so asleep that nobody will ever revolt. And even if somebody were to revolt, we're so susceptible to brainwashing and manipulation that we would call them the bad guys. That anyone who ever did revolt, whether on the left or on the right, we would call them the bad guys automatically. And our media and the CIA is so powerful that they could trick almost everybody into thinking a certain person is bad. meaning 90% of people, that a certain thing is bad. That's how susceptible to manipulation we are. So it's like there's like zero hope. Like there's such a little hope that like these like the system's so complex and intricate, and it's so fleshed down to the individual that it'll be near impossible for rebellion even to happen. It's like once AI comes, then the war's over. The war for humanity is over once AI comes. And it's like, these people are doing it for human pleasures, but they're getting human pleasure through infinite money, infinite exploitation, infinite power, anything they could ever desire, but throwing all of humanity into hell in the process. Well, as well, giving an alien species all the power over us. It's like a mythical deal. It's kind of like a deal as if you were to say to somebody, I'll give you everything you ever wanted. All the pleasures, everything you could ever want. All the answers, all the information, all the pleasures, any girl to like you, all the beer, all the alcohol. You can eat whatever you want. You can have your best friends with you. You can only have types of people you want around you. Basically a perfect life. But you have to like throw the entirety of 8 billion humans. You have to make sure they're ripped off. They're numb. They're the stupidest people ever. Easily manipulated. 8 billion people become poor, easily manipulated, slaggy, addicted, and under everything bad there is. And make them all depressed. Make 8 billion people depressed. And have an alien species rule over you. And those people pick the pleasures, but they sell out the entirety of humanity into stupidity and sin. And they hand over the world to AI. And it's like, wow. Those people all deserve very bad stuff to happen to them. Those people deserve an orbital strike cannon. Those people really do deserve an orbital strike cannon. Bro, I just dug for 35 minutes and I got this rock. Bro, I thought I was gonna get... It was originally supposed to be a castle, and then I dug a rock. I thought it was a treasure chest. I'm doing the most masculine thing I could ever do. I'm gonna throw the rock in the water. Oh yeah, the most masculine thing to do here. Oh yeah. Yes! Yes! Let's go, the day's complete! Let's go! Okay. Firstly, I'm gonna take a shower. After I take a shower, I'm gonna film the lighting thingy. I'm not gonna have breakfast. I haven't even had breakfast yet. It's literally 10 o'clock and I haven't even had breakfast. So I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm gonna make that video. I'm gonna post it as soon as possible. And then once I post the video, I'm going outside and I'm building a sandcastle. Habit stacking. These are examples of 2 perfect hooks. The first one, a little more fun, more exciting. Somebody who would not be familiar with the series. And the second one, somebody who would be familiar with the series, more interesting, more mysterious.
Hey bro, wanna come check out my house? Yo, what the hell?
This is an orbital strike cannon, and after spending a month questing through the Minecraft Farlands, I've come into possession of 100 of these cannons, allowing me to call down stabs and nukes of TNT wherever and whenever I want. So today, I'm going to be using them to destroy my enemies on the unstable SMP, as well as to defeat my rival and become the strongest player on the entire server.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What? No!
What?
But before I can do any of that, I need...
This is so perfect. Such a perfect hook. He in the first 10 seconds of the video, you can see him using the item, and the guy's like, "What the heck, ma'am?" It's so funny. And it's like, it's a mix of informative action. So you learn faster when there's exciting stuff happening, lore. So he adds the lore, I'm gonna destroy my enemies, and I got this from Minecraft Farlands, and I also have 100 of them, and then he gives examples of him using it in the actual SMP. So it's just such a fun way to do it. Now the second one is a little bit more interesting. As you'll see, it's a little longer, but it gets the audience of more smarter people who know the lore, who have been watching a series for a very long time. They would understand it, but it doesn't click for an audience that has never watched the series.
He is a hardcore Minecraft server with thousands of players online every day. But out of those who have joined, a small portion of these players have unexplainably disappeared. It's hard to believe, but in the past month, hundreds of bases have been left abandoned, and entire teams have begun to vanish one by one. However, most players haven't noticed this, because these missing players could easily be explained as a death ban, but I believe it's actually much worse than anyone could imagine. You see, 4 weeks ago was when I saw my best friend Maypick for the last time, a player who I spent years playing with every day. But suddenly, he too had gone missing without a trace. However, what started out as a search for a lost friend turned into a mission that would soon unravel one of the darkest mysteries our server had ever experienced. Except by this point, most believed my friend had simply died. And while I didn't want to believe it, it was impossible to prove otherwise. Until now. 4 weeks after Maypick's disappearance, I was ambushed in my secret base. But these weren't just bandits. They wore blank skins with unintelligible names. And worst of all, they carried a shield identical to the last gift Maypick gave me. Luckily, after I survived, I explained everything to my ally Jumper who would go on to help me survive every attack from these players. And eventually, we were able to successfully defeat the leader of this mysterious group. But as we sifted through the loot, one item caught my eye. A book that would be the first clue in finding the missing players of the unstable SMP.
The second one is just so good. The one by Spoke is perfect. Explains everything, has sad little music, violin and piano. I literally was like, felt bad when I was watching it, and I genuinely wanted like justice on the players who had just made the players disappear. Best intro I've ever seen. Best hook I've ever seen. And let me go, like, just no comments. Don't think anyone's watching this anyway. Whatever, just practicing. Hope you have a good day. Okay, I'm gonna be washing my hair. I got a lot of stuff I wanna do. Okay, in a short amount of time. So, I'm gonna be washing my hair with an egg. With that egg yolk. Only the egg yolk. The other stuff of the egg, like the other parts of the egg that's not the yolk, is actually bad for your hair. So we have to crack the yolk, make it all liquidy. I don't know if I just do that with my finger. I didn't know I had to do that. Kinda just figured that out. I know my sweater's gonna get wet, but I don't care. Okay. Oh, okay, well, I need this towel. Same towel I'm laying my camera on. I need to soak, I'm just gonna soak my hair first. Maybe so it's not drippy. Okay, now my hair is decently wet. Oh, I crushed it. Dude, this is so cool. No way. What a life hack. Look. Look at my hair. I don't know if you can see it. But it's all goofy. Okay. And then apparently you're not supposed to let it sit, like stir it in there. Stir it on the sides, do it everywhere. And then wash it. Oh, I can see all the yellow stuff. Once the yellow. Oh wow, that's actually perfect. Holy. It's actually perfect. What? This works so well. My hair is perfect. Dude. Egg yolk for hairs. It's actually perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna dry it off. What? My hair is so good. What? Dude. Wait, why is my hair actually so good? Holy, bro. I've never felt my hair so good. Holy, this life hack worked. Oh my days. Bro. Yo, I'm doing that every single time. Dude, my hair is so good right now. Dude, like, look how, like, healthy my hair looks. My hair looks perfect. Like, it's like, it has, like, material. It's not, like, flaky. It's perfect. Like, my hair is, like, flat. It's exactly how I want it. I know my hair cutter messed up my hair, but like, dude, how I feel my hair right now is so good. It's so flat and it's so strong. Okay, I'm doing this every time. I'm putting an egg yolk in my hair every time. Okay, well, I just decided to do a voice recording because, you know, I just didn't film for the rest of this day. I just spent the day, like, you know, just reading and writing. So yeah. I didn't get footage. I kind of like wanted to like end the video by like going like outside like in a remote area kind of, but I never ended up doing that. And just like writing shit to end it, but that never happened. This is like one of my better videos. I hope to make like more. Like, I hope to have my videos, like, last, like, an hour. But, yeah. I might, and if Wembu ever uploads, I might do like a video of me like reacting to his video. But like, I know like if he uploads, it'd probably be like a 3-hour video. So like, I might get my reaction to it. I don't know. Or like, yeah, I'll try to do something when he uploads. But yeah, I spent a little bit of time playing Minecraft. I actually like made some new friends. But yeah, no, it's like 9 o'clock right now. The last time I filmed, I think I edited this video early, like at 7 o'clock, because I just wanted the day to like chill, you know. Not like chill, but like just like relax. If you know what I mean.